everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, I got a special story for you, one that is all about the little voices inside our heads and the choices we make every single day. Let's dive into the magical world of a boy named Leo. Leo was just like any other 10-year-old. He loved playing video games, eating cookies, and sometimes he really didn't feel like doing his homework. But Leo had a secret, something no one else knew about. On his shoulders lived two tiny, magical companions. On his right shoulder sat Glowy, a cheerful little being made of pure sunshine. He shimmered with warm, golden light and always had a kind word to say. On his left shoulder perched Grimy, a grumpy-looking creature who was all shadows and smudges. He muttered and grumbled and usually suggested the easiest, but not always the best, way out of things. One Tuesday afternoon, Leo came home from school with a heavy backpack and an even heavier sigh. His teacher, Miss Anya, had assigned a big project about the solar system, and it was due on Friday. As Leo dropped his bag onto the floor, his brand new video game console seemed to call his name from the living room. Grimy, who was lounging on Leo's left shoulder, stretched and yawned. A solar system project? Ugh, how boring. That sounds like a lot of work. You know what doesn't sound like work? Leveling up in Galaxy Raiders. Come on, Leo, you've earned a break. You can do the project later. Later is always better, he smirked, poking a shadowy finger towards the TV. Leo's eyes lit up. Grimy was right. The new game was so much more exciting than drawing planets. He started to drift towards the living room, but then a warm feeling spread from his right shoulder. It was Glowy, who was now standing up, radiating a gentle light. Wait a second, Leo, he said in his bright, clear voice. Think about it. If you play the game now, you'll have fun for a little while, sure. But then, you'll have to rush the project tomorrow or the day after. You'll be stressed and you won't do your best work. Imagine how proud you'll feel on Friday when you hand in an amazing project that you took your time on. Future you will thank you. Leo stopped. He looked at the TV, then at his backpack. The allure of the game was strong, but Glowy's words painted a different picture, a picture of feeling accomplished and relaxed later in the week. He thought about that feeling of panic he always got when he left things to the last minute. He didn't like that feeling at all. You're right, Glowy, Leo said with a nod. He marched over to his desk, pulled out his poster board and markers, and started sketching out the sun. Grimy grumbled and crossed his arms, muttering something about no fun, but Leo felt a sense of calm wash over him. As he drew Jupiter with its big red spot, he actually found himself enjoying it. He was learning new things, and it felt good. The next day at lunch, Leo faced another choice. He had a healthy sandwich and an apple packed by his mom. But his friend, Sam, was buying a huge slice of cheesy pizza and a bag of super sour candy from the cafeteria. Grimy's little nose twitched and his eyes widened. Pizza and candy. Leo, look at that. Your sandwich is so green. That pizza looks way more fun. And that candy will make your tongue tingle. Come on, trade your boring lunch for some real food. Leo's stomach rumbled. The pizza did smell incredible. He was about to ask Sam if he wanted to trade, but then Glowy spoke up, his voice like a soft hum. Leo, remember how you have soccer practice after school? Your sandwich and apple will give you long-lasting energy to run fast and score goals. That pizza might feel good for a minute, but you'll probably feel slow and sleepy by the time practice starts. Think about how great you'll feel when you have the energy to play your best. Leo pictured himself on the soccer field, zipping past defenders. He remembered the last time he ate a bunch of junk food before a game. He had felt sluggish and got a stitch in his side. He smiled at Sam. "Your pizza looks good, but I'm going to stick with my sandwich. I need my energy for soccer later." He took a big bite of his sandwich and felt a surge of strength. Grimy just shook his head and mumbled about how apples were too crunchy. During the game that afternoon, Leo felt fantastic. He ran faster than ever and even scored the winning goal. As his teammates cheered and lifted him onto their shoulders, careful not to squish Glowy and Grimy, he knew he had made the right choice. Later that week, it was time to turn in the solar system project. Leo walked into the classroom holding his poster. It was colorful, detailed, and he was incredibly proud of it. He had even added glitter to make the stars twinkle. Miss Anya's eyes widened when she saw it. "Leo, this is magnificent. I can tell you worked very hard on this. The detail is incredible. You've earned an A+. A huge grin spread across Leo's face. He glanced at his right shoulder, where Glowy was doing a little happy dance, shining brighter than ever. On his left shoulder, Grimy just shrugged. Okay, it's a pretty good poster," he admitted, almost smiling. "But Galaxy Raiders has a new update, you know." Leo just laughed. He was starting to understand. Grimy wasn't really bad. He just wanted what was easy and fun right now. Glowy wasn't trying to be a buzzkill. He was just helping Leo think about the future and what would make him truly happy in the long run. They were two parts of him, and he was the one in charge. Over time, Leo got better and better at listening to both his shoulder companions. When his little sister wanted to play, Grimy would say, "Tell her you're busy," but Glowy would remind him, "She looks up to you. Playing with her will make her day." And so, Leo would build a pillow fort with his sister, and her happy giggles were a better reward than any video game level. When he found a wallet on the playground, Grimy whispered, "Ooh, free money. Finders keepers," but Glowy calmly said, "Someone is probably very worried right now. The right thing to do is turn it in." And when Leo returned the wallet to its grateful owner, the feeling of doing the right thing was worth more than any amount of money. Leo learned that life was full of choices, big and small. Every choice was a path, and he was the driver. Grimy might point to the easy, downhill road, while Glowy would point to the uphill path that led to a beautiful view. It wasn't always easy to choose the uphill path, but Leo discovered that the climb was always worth it. And so Leo, with a little help from his sunny and shadowy friends, learned to be the captain of his own ship, navigating the vast ocean of choices, always aiming for the shore where he could feel proud, strong, and truly happy. So what do you guys think? We all have a little bit of Glowy and Grimy in us, don't we? That little voice that says go for it, it's easy. And the other one that says wait, let's think this through. The real magic is learning to listen to both, but ultimately making the choice that your future self will be proud of. It's a superpower we all have. Thank you so much for joining me for this story today. I hope you enjoyed it and that it gave you a little something to think about. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more stories and fun content. Let me know in the comments which voice you listen to more often, your inner Glowy or your inner Grimy. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and make good choices. Bye.